Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about the D9 chart, that is the NAVAMSA. NAVAMSA chart is the most important chart in astrology, and it tells you about your life after 30. And don't you think that is the most important part of your life? So if you want to know more, stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. I'm astrologer Anusud, and today I'm going to talk about the D9 chart, that is life after 32. That is the most important part of your life. Don't you think so? As you all know, I have been discussing in my previous videos about basic astrology, and the D1 chart is all about the basic chart that you have is the D1 chart, which has 12 houses and all the planets are placed in them. The second half of your life is seen through the D9 chart. That is the most important chart in astrology. So D9, what do you mean by D9? D9 is basically the NAVAMSA chart. The Nav means 9, Ansh means parts. So when you see the D1 chart, you have the 9th house. 9th house is your fortune house. So if you divide the 9th house into 9 parts, because each part is made of 3 degrees 20 minutes, and we all know that one sign is of 30 degrees. So we get a detailed version of the 9th house. That is the D9 chart. And through the D9 chart, you see your life after 35. So if you have a stronger D9 chart, that means you will rise after 30s. You will know your purpose of your life. You will know your career after 30s. Usually people come to me for consultation and they just say that we are not getting a match, a suitable match. It has been so many years, we're not finding the person. When will I meet my soulmate? They usually ask this question. So you got to see your D9 chart. D9 chart is also a detailed analysis of your married life. D9 chart tells you about your married life. D9 chart tells you about your spouse. D9 chart, it tells you about your life after 35. But in a D9 chart, you do not see nakshatra. You only see the planets and the yogas can be seen. Let's say if your Venus is debilitated in the D1 chart, so a Venus Mahadasha might not give you very good results in the initial half of the 10 years. But after the middle of the Dasha, if your Venus gets exalted in the D9 chart, you might simply become popular all of a sudden. A good astrologer always sees the D1 and the D9 chart if you want to give any prediction. And D9 chart is the chart of your life partner. It is all about your married life. It is all about your life after 35. So don't you think you realize your purpose? Usually some people after 30s, you realize, yes, I'm made for this. Or some people, they usually do MBA, then they do some banking and just suddenly land up doing acting. That's all has to do about the D9 chart. So when your D9 chart is more powerful, you rise and shine after 30s. And what you see, how to see your purpose through the D9 chart, you've got to see where your first house lord is placed in the D9 chart. Let's say if your D1 lord is Saturn, you are Capricorn ascendant, okay? So your D1 lord is Saturn, and your D9 chart, the Saturn, it goes in the 8th house. So 8th house is for cult. So you can just easily judge that after 30s, you might be inclined towards doing something, things related to spirituality or things related to occult. Or if it goes in the 9th house, you might think that after 35, you might be inclined to travel a lot. If it goes in the 10th house, you might think that you might be inclined to do business of your own. Or if the D1 Lord in the D9 chart, it goes in the 11th house, you might be inclined to meet new people, to make contacts. If it goes in the 12th house, you might be inclined to do charity all the time. If the D1 Lord in the D9 chart goes in the 1st house, you might get self-oriented. You might think about yourself, your physical appearance, your beauty, gymming, you know. If it goes in the 2nd house, you might think about starting a new branch, maybe Haldiram. You might think, oh, I need to open a branch of Haldiram. Okay, you might do something about food business. So if it goes in the third house, you might start thinking that I want to motivate others, I want to speak up, I want to speak out. So this is the way how to do predictions. Similarly, if it goes in the fourth house, you might think I want to start some business of my own through home. I want to work, but I want to be at home and I want to work with ease. If it goes in the fifth house, you might do something related to children. Maybe you might start a kindergarten, or maybe you might start your own YouTube channel also, because that is also for creativity. And if it goes in the sixth house, you might suddenly start thinking after 35 that, oh, I want to do a job. I don't like sitting home. If it goes in the seventh house, you might suddenly plan to get married. So if you're married, then you might think about a partnership with someone. So this is how to know the purpose of your life through D9 chart. And yes, stay tuned, lot more coming up, guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe now. And if you want to ask me something, consultations at this email only. And yes, thank you so much for watching my video. Lot more coming up, guys. Bye bye.